This too shall pass. Now, somehow this week, a few days ago, I stumbled across that saying. Of course, it's not the first time I'd heard it, but it, at this particular time, really stood out to me, and I looked into it a bit further. You know, it's no secret that I love quotes. I love quotes. I am into positivity, you know, power of the mind, all that kind of stuff. This too shall pass, and it struck such a chord with me. I was like, I think I might get that as a tattoo. But I often have that feeling when I see an image or a phrase that means a lot to me, and then I ask myself, yes, I like that, but could I get it as a picture on the wall? You know, where I can see it every day, as opposed to on my body. I think you need to be really careful with what you put on your body from a metaphysical point of view. I wouldn't want to put anything that could have a possible negative connotation onto my body, just energetically. I hope that makes sense. All right, so this too shall pass. This too shall pass. Now, I think if you're going through something, that phrase is going to hold a lot of significance for you, because this too shall pass. We know our life evolves and changes, and you wake up every day probably in the same bed, and day after day it can feel like all the days are much the same, but every day is entirely new and nothing is guaranteed, and the wheels are always turning. Everything is always in motion and everything is always changing. So this too shall pass. Let's say you're in a rough time. It's not going to last forever. Nothing lasts forever. That's the way it is. Nothing lasts forever. And, you know, then think to a happy time. You know, you're on top of the world, or you're having a great time, or, you know, smooth sailing. The reason why I wanted to I was thinking wrist, which is not a very discreet area, or perhaps in a script along my rib or something like that. This too shall pass. Not as a reminder that the happy and good times in your life will also fade away, but more just like that reality check to be present, and the reminder that this is a great moment, or this is a great time of your life. Don't take it for granted. Be present, absorb it, and enjoy it, and perhaps enjoy it with the knowledge that it might not last forever. You know, life is like the wheel of fortune. You know, it keeps on spinning, and the good comes, and the good might go, and the bad might come, but the bad also goes. It's a wheel, in my opinion. So just to really appreciate it, because being present in that moment, and that moment will probably become a significant memory or time in your life for you to look back on. And I think having the knowledge that it may not last forever, because nothing does, can make it even more special. This too shall pass. It's kind of like a reminder of the present moment, a reflection on what's past, and kind of knowledge of what the future might hold. I hope that makes sense. This too shall pass. Just really struck a chord with me. Thought I'd share it. And I hope you've enjoyed hearing it. Okay, thanks for watching, guys.